Hi guys, happy new year, happy 2021. Woo. So I'm gonna answer the first question, and the first question is says, what is the most significant thing you've learned about God in 2020? I think I love this. I think one thing I've learned about God this year was that for me, he's just a friend. He's someone that I can't live without, and he really has been a pillar in many ways, because in this year for most of us it really has been a challenging year. For me, especially in the beginning of the year, it started by we had to battle cancer with my grandmother, and then she passed away beginning of Feb. And then right after that, there was this massive pandemic that started from nowhere. And from working in the midst of this pandemic and from having the COVID, like I really thought I was gone when I was sick with it. Like I couldn't get out of bed for a few weeks. But it's been a struggle, but at the same time, I've seen the hand of the Lord in everything that I've done in this year. And I think I've grown spiritually. Like, I know we can say we've had encounters, life has been this, life has been that. But personally, for me, I just feel like so much has happened. Like, I've grown, and God has just been redirecting my path, because I noticed that I have done more than I've ever done in other years. But this season felt like there was no moving forward and nothing much was moving. Don't mind the bag. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna slightly cover that. Yeah. That's just my laundry bag. That's okay. So, anyway, other than that, it's just been a lot this year. So my second question, are you married, and can you please show me a picture of your man? No, I'm not married. I've never been married, and I'm not married, and I'm single. I'm single. Like, I'm still discerning. Like, whatever the will of the Lord is, if my life is made for marriage, then be it. And if I am for a single, be it. And if I am to become a nun, I just want the Lord to show me whatever he wants out of me, and I'll remain faithful to whatever he wants out of me. So I'm discerning, and pray for me. And then the next question, it was, how much of your faith was tested in 2020? All of it. Like, this year has just been something. Like, it has been something. Like, personally, more, like when you ask for something, like, God, I want change, I want growth, I want to be spiritually grown and everything, sometimes you're asking for it, like literally asking for it. Because I remember in the beginning of the year, I was like, God, whatever you set for me, I'm up for it. The challenges you put up for me, I'm up for it. And the year just started with just a lot of testing. In the beginning of the year, it was just coming to accept that, my best friend, my mother, because I lost my parents when I was young, and my grandmother was just a pillar. She was a mother to me. She was my mother. And just have to go through that process with her, going through cancer and accepting death, and just knowing that she going is not losing that part of myself, but it's just God is just taking her to a place where she belongs, and coming to acceptance with that. For me, that was challenging, but it's something that I had good time coming to terms with, because I realized it made me prepare for my own death, and it also made me realize that there is something bigger than this life. We are all on a pilgrimage, so one day we will be with the Father. But what matters, having the confidence of knowing that when the Lord comes, am I ready? Because for me, I end up with that question of, am I ready if the Lord calls me today? So I think coming to acceptance with the death of my grandmother, it kind of helped me as well to just spiritually prepare myself on that journey and to just give out as much as my grandparents did, because they were such ambassador for Christ. And that's something that I really took out from knowing my grandparents and just growing around them. So I'm so grateful for the experience they've given me and for the person I've become because of their role model. So I'm so grateful for that. And the next question, okay, the same question. Thank you, Fiona. Can you sing Refiners by Maverick City Music? Hopefully it won't sound bad, but okay, I'm not gonna sing the whole song. I'm just gonna sing my favorite part of the song. Burn me beautiful, burn me lovely, burn me righteous, burn me holy. You burn me beautiful, you burn me lovely, you burn me righteous, you burn me holy. I wanna be tried by fire, purify. You take whatever you desire. The Lord is my light. I wanna be tried by fire. Purify. You take whatever you desire. The Lord is my light. Okay, I love the song as well. And the next question, who is your favorite seminarian that you love singing with? Okay, Darren, you are one of my favorite seminarians. I've got two favorite seminarians whom I really, really love to sing with. And I love their heart for the Lord. Darren is going to become a parish priest and is in the seminary in Birmingham. His heart for God is just gold. Like, I just love his passion for the ministry of God. And for Lucas, is just a brother. Both of them, those little brother you just love having around, and it's their faith that really helped me in my struggles as well. And I love sharing with them, and I love better to even worship with them. And both of them are such amazing worshipers. And of course, Lucas has joined the Salesians and is doing very well. So keep both of my beloved brothers who are in the seminary, whom I love to sing with, both of them. Yeah. And keep them in your prayers. The young men after God's heart, and that's all we should encourage, and we should strive for that as well. And the next question is, how do you deal with family members that are stubborn without losing your cool? Oh, that's a difficult one, because family, you love them, but at the same time, if you're trying to help them or you're trying to correct them, in this season, I think everybody has been going through something, and it just feels like nobody's around. So sometimes you find people that don't understand, or they don't want to understand, or they don't want to listen. And for family, I know we all want what's best for our own family. So I think the best way you can do that is just to pray for them, because telling someone this and that, that's just a difficult way to do it. And you losing your cool, it's not really gonna help the situation you're trying to mend. So I think you just need to be supportive in whatever situation that is, to say, you know what, whatever you're going through, whether it's towards wrong direction or what, you tell them, I'm here for you. If you need me, I'm here for you. But I can direct you. If you don't want to talk to me, I can direct you to someone else who can help you. But the best thing I'm going to do for you is pray for you, and just also let you know I'm here. Because it's so important for other family members to know that we're there for one another in these difficult times we're all going through, because we all have something going on. So I don't think losing your cool on somebody will be much helpful for whatever situation that is. So I think prayer is the best weapon we can fight on behalf of our beloved ones, really. And the next question is, how do I increase my faith again after failing so many times? I feel I cannot face God after my life ends. I think of all the questions I've received, this really broke my heart. It really, really had broke my heart because, you know, no matter what we're going through, no matter how difficult life is, no matter how much we fall, the Lord does not reject us. If you look in the Bible, there's so many examples from the kings, from the peasants, from anybody. They've all lost that grace, but God was such a loving Father. I think for you, I'll give you an example of a prodigal son. You can be as lost and you can be as far as you can be from God. You know, like Saul, who became Paul, one of the greatest writer we have, one of the greatest saint we have in the church. You know, you are so far off God, but look, their life. We're living to the examples of their life. So you shouldn't feel like you're any worse or you've got something lacking that God will not want you. And God is a loving Father. His mercy, you know, David has spoken so much in the Psalms about the mercy of God. And I think that's what we should live according to. Just knowing that no matter how far we go away from Him, as long as we can come back. This is why we have a beautiful sacrament in the Catholic Church, the sacrament of confession, where no matter what you do, you can still find that place where you can go and just say, Lord, I'm sorry. I am sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I think the sincerity of that, it also matters. If you really do want to have a relationship with the Lord, you know, just start with a simple I'm sorry. And just try to find a way to really build that relationship with God. Start by just waking up in the morning and say, thank you, Lord, for, you know, this day I'm going to start, for this beautiful beginning, for waking me up this morning, for this beautiful life. Not many has come to see this day. Start that way. Slowly, you'll find your own way to start talking to the Lord. That way, it will help you. Or just start reading the Bible. I think the easiest book to start with is the Psalms. Just start with the Psalms, because the Psalm, we find a writer who just like any of us, you know, today is feeling down, tomorrow is so joyful, and we all have those up and down days. So I think we can just go before God and be ourselves. Be yourself to God. Be open and just tell Him how you feel. He's a God, He's a loving Father who listens and who loves us dearly. There's no such thing as, you know, not being able to see God at the end of our lives. As long as we confess and want to have a relationship with Him and just seek for that from the bottom of our heart, we will see Father. And I'm definitely going to pray for you in this journey of life you're starting in the beginning of this year. And the next question: how do you manage your life as a nurse and at the Divine Retreat Center UK together? It's a struggle. I'm also doing my master's in public health and health promotion, and I'm a nurse, registered nurse, even though I don't remember the last time I've been to work. I think since I had COVID on the 3rd of April this year, I haven't really been to work, which before that I barely went to work, so can't really complain. And I just feel like God has been so faithful, and He has been amazing in this season and time, especially in this last 4 years I've been doing ministry at Divine, because this is like hands-on ministry. It's different from my previous ministry where it used to be on weekends, so you can still have your life and build, you know, work, school and all that. But this time it was different. But what the Lord was asking out of me is just that total surrender. And I think everything changes. God rearranges everything, and He puts everything in its perfect place when you surrender yourself to Him and just submit yourself to whatever He wants. And I think that's the step I took, which took time for me to come to terms with God. I just want to be the person You want me to become, no matter the difficulties I have to face. no matter the financial difficulties I have to face, but if it is your will, if you want me to serve you sincerely. But sometimes God just wants us to himself, and that's a lot to take. But I think when you just surrender yourself, it makes everything beautiful. And it's been a journey, but it has been a beautiful one, so I can't really complain about that. And the next question, what makes you fall in love with Jesus day by day? Because he first loved me. He did. That's it. That's all I can say. He really, really have loved me. He have picked me up from the bottom. You know, I've gone through struggles in my life just trying to build myself. But when I realized that I can't build myself, I can't make myself, but God can. And just having to go through that surrenderance I was talking about, you know, like something changed, and the love, it becomes so pure, it becomes so evident that the Father loves me, because I can see it in my day-to-day life, how his hand is in everything that I do, and I'm so grateful for that. And that's something that I'll forever worship him for, and I'll forever save him for. If he told me to go to the ends of the world right now, I'll pack everything and leave. I'll pack myself and go. But you know, he's so faithful to his promises, and I pray and I strive to remain faithful to my promises to him as well. And the last question, are you considering to change your vocation? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so it's just, I don't know, whichever the direction the Lord takes me. I've been discerning for years, for so many years. I've been asking the Lord, is my life into marriage, to become a nun, or to just singled? And none of that has happened. But I just accepted whatever he wants out of me. And like I said, surrenderance is all I have to give, and he makes it all happen. In his time, he'll make all things beautiful, and I'll be happy with whatever and wherever he puts me, be in marriage, be in ministry full-time, in singlehood, be a nun. I'll definitely submit myself to that if that's what he wants. But I'm praying. Pray for me as I'm discerning into this journey. But I just feel like whatever the Lord has called me for, so be it. Thank you guys, and bye. Happy New Year, everybody. And I've got news. I've got great news to share with all of you guys. So this 2021, I've got a new challenge. I'm going to be doing daily vlogging, where I'll be sharing reflections, messages, scriptures, or any prayer that I've learned. I think in the beginning of the year, at the moment, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of prayers, like especially in this month. But I'm going to be sharing something every day. And I'm going to start, it's going to be called 365 with Fifi. Discover 365 with Fifi. So that's going to be what I'll be doing. I'll be vlogging every single day, a video every day. It will probably be shorter than this one, because today I had a lot to talk about, because also I was answering questions. So it'll be something like this as well, sometimes just answering questions really. And another challenge. I know I'm setting myself on fire, but okay. So another challenge. From now on, once a week, I'll be sharing, drumroll, an original song. Yeah, so there's 52 weeks in 2021, and I'll be sharing one song a week, which means by the end of 2021, I'll have 52 original songs. How are you gonna do it, Phyllis? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. So pray for me as I start this journey. I know it's gonna be a lot of stumbling blocks, just to get it done, but I'm gonna try my best to remain faithful to my challenges. And I pray God to help me in this journey too. Thank you guys. Ta-da! Happy New Year's again. And don't mind my background.